2025, and we are at the Homeless Memorial Vigil. Could you tell us your name?
My name is Cynthia Herrion.
Nice to meet you. I'm Elsa. I'll be interviewing you.
Thank you.
The first question is, at today's Homeless Memorial Vigil, would you like to remember someone?
This is my first time being down in this vigil, and I think it's awesome what they are doing for everybody that's out here on the streets, unhoused, and everything else. Yeah.
How will we put an end to people dying on the streets?
They need affordable houses, apartments. I don't care what it is. They need to put them in somewhere. We have a lot of people on the street that don't. I guess they don't trust being in a place of their own because they're afraid that. A lot of people out here have mental health. You know what I mean? So there are a lot of them that's afraid to go into housing for some reason. You know what I mean? I think they got comfortable being out here. You know what I mean? But I would like to see. It's going through, like, the whole world is going through it. You know what I mean?
What do you think the biggest cause of homelessness is in Washington, D.C.?
Drugs. When they put drugs out in the streets, it causes a ripple effect on different people. I was one of them as well in North Carolina. I did a three years run down there after my sister passed away. I went through that problem. I went through the homeless and being out in the streets, nowhere to go. Mainly it's the drugs, you know what I mean, that's causing a lot of people not to go in. They fearful, a lot of them are paranoid, you know what I mean, so they're going through a lot, you know what I mean.
If you could get 50 people to join you in doing something to end homelessness, what would you have those people do?
First I would talk to them or give them my testimony, how I came out of being homeless out in the streets. Just talk to them simply, just let them know that you're still loved, that God got you, and yeah.
If you could build a better world, what would the world look like?
Everything free. Free housing, free food, free everything. Because when God built this earth, everything's supposed to have been free anyway, for everybody. Not what we're going through now.
Would you like to share more of your testimony with
Yes. As I was on the streets of Raleigh, North Carolina for 3 years, after my sister passed, I came into a rough spot. She died in September. I left DC, my mother's house, in the end of October. The first year I was doing okay. Second year, that's when I lost it. You know what I mean? I got into crack cocaine at the age of 40. And then it took off from there. And so during the 3 years I was down there, going from pillar to post, I got married to a young man down there, and I always kept a job to supply my needs and his too. So at that time, my mom sent my oldest son down to pick me up from Raleigh, North Carolina, and didn't know it was a surprise to me that he came down to pick me up Sunday and brought me back up to DC, and I got into Psalms, so we may eat or something. I got into Psalms, and they sent me in 2 weeks. I was up on the mountain for 4 months for rehab. I stayed in that program for a year. When we came back in after the 4 months off of West Virginia mountain, they put us inside a cemetery in the smack of Rhode Island Avenue house. It was a green white house that they put us in. So I stayed with them. I got 2 jobs behind that, and then I started to get myself off the drugs, and came off of it for 17 years. I went back out because I was still going through some problems, with my parents and everything else fell into place. And today I can say I'm about 4 months clean because I did go back out. So today I'm 4 months clean. Um, I went through a struggle, but now I know that I need to do more than what I was doing. So I have a brand new baby grandson right now. So I'm there for both the mother. I have 2 teenagers by my son. So, and then she have another baby by somebody else. So they living in my house right now. So God told me, because she was homeless. God told me, let her in. That's my house. I gave you that house, that apartment for a reason. Let her come in. So now so her and the baby is with me until she gets her own place. So yeah.
Last question. What inspired you to come out tonight?
But about one of my members, I'm with Faith. I'm with PFFC. I'm the sergeant at arms with that organization. So the young lady told me they was doing an interview. So she said, would you mind doing an interview? I said, no, I don't mind.
That's
Hmm.
terrific.
Yeah.
That's terrific. And if you could get others to join in with PFFC, what would you have them do with PFFC?
It's a good organization to be in. This is my first time being in this group. Um, it's incredible how they help people who's in need. You know what I mean? It's incredible how they get them housing of vouchers for housing. It's incredible how they help each other, and I'm honored to be in this organization while I'm with them.
Any last things you'd like to leave us with today?
God bless America. We all need help right now because things are going up and up, and everything is I guess it's confusion on this earth. I know God. I know we are in the end times right now, so everything's happening for a reason. God's just trying to get our attention, you know, to do right by Him. You know what I mean? So, yeah,
Thank you.
you're welcome.
Thank you.